It's the boarding that makes the difference. You get the fine education and the benefits of boarding as well.
Lewis, top button, just dress it up. Ollie, top button.
I was an avid reader of Enid Blyton when I was younger and had created this romantic idea of what a boarding school was like, and I convinced my parents to send me away.
Wow!
The boarding's the new black. It's the place kids want to be, especially post-16.
It was different to what I was expecting, but it didn't disappoint.
I like it here.
Yeah, it's really good.
Tu entres au collège à quelle heure?
Or if they're at an angle and they're just leaking a little bit, the ball will bubble up and down.
How am I going to solve that equation? What number is represented by the letter X?
See if you can, by changing the distance, get a focused image of the candle and see which way round it is.
Steady, steady. Right, now do that on your own.
Can you see it?
It's like just a round red ball, and it's quite yellow in the middle.
And then we win the ball and we go straight past the ball. Who's going to play scrum half?
Is it strength, spectacular, strong or special?
Go black to black, red to red, that'll do.
Que fais-tu pendant la récréation?
We managed to toe that line between the independent sector and the state sector very well. You tend to get the best of both worlds. The kind of inclusive education, which is obviously typical of the state sector, but you also get a sense of really strong pastoral care, of opportunities, of extracurricular activities, which is typical of many good independent schools too.
You can tell me what you're learning this morning, what you're finding out about. Young man.
Go!
We've got every opportunity, I think, for young people.
Lower, no, get the ball lower, get it lower!
Those that board will tell you that they get more out of it than those that aren't here all the time. The opportunities that we offer start at 6 in the morning and they don't finish really until 10 o'clock at night.
I like to think I know my students, particularly our boarders who are at the very heart of the school.
It is very good, it's nice.
There's a really holistic view of their educational experience. They don't escape our clutches, and for some young people that sort of focus on education is exactly what they need.
But when I'm here, it's like you can socialise in your dorm or out your dorm, and it's really just peaceful and calm.
Venus, how's your work coming along at the moment? How's your artwork?
It's nearly finished.
Yeah, good, okay. Well, I hear good things about you. I know you're working extremely hard at the moment. Well done.
What people need, I think, to look at is to look at the fundamentals and the values of schools, and not so much their labels and badges, but actually what really goes on. And above anything else, what students themselves say.
We're walking down to the end of the corridor towards my dorm. So in we come. I've got an incredible view. We've all got a single bed, everyone's got a desk, and inside here we have our ensuite. It's something we'd all been waiting for ages, wanting our own bathrooms, our own space.
Great atmosphere, nice people, great staff.
They become your friends.
I mean, I treat them no differently to how I treated my own two daughters.
Children have to feel cared for, supported and loved. I think it's a very important thing.
The little ones get quite homesick actually, but we've been quite lucky in the last few years. They've settled in very well, really.
Thank you, George. Okay, so this is what we call squares.
It's like table tennis with your hands.
The only member of staff that I'm aware of that can play it is Mr. Bowden, who's the head of PE, and the only reason he can play it is because he used to be a boy at the school.
The best way of learning something is to teach. So they take their knowledge and pass it on, and in doing so they increase their understanding of the process as well. and they teach the younger boys.
How are they doing?
It's all right. Better than I did.
It gives them self-confidence, and it's part of what we do. They're sharing their knowledge while at the same time learning more themselves and certainly learning more about themselves.
But if you look at state boarding schools and compare them with independent schools, the achievement that students come out with at the end of GCSEs and A-levels is phenomenal.
Nice and easy for £100. Okay, who wants to be a millionaire?
We charge only for accommodation and minimum care costs, and don't charge for their education. You are providing a service rather than in existence to run a business.
That's exactly how you're going to be represented in the camera.
People are not only learning here, but they're also living here.
Make sure you've got that gap you can see through.
And that, I think, is a very, very powerful mix.
You're getting very good value for money.
Better and cheaper.
Thank you.
We're up with the best.